The month of January is going to be quite important for the international stocks and especially for the US stocks. Why? Well, we'll discuss this in this video. Well, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your friend Abhishek, but not a financial advisor. And like I mentioned in my very first video of this year, that I have been changing the path and the direction of this channel for especially to help the expats in Germany, because I saw that there was not so much value I could provide for international viewers. This doesn't mean that I wouldn't be making any more videos for my international viewers who were loyal to my channel. So for those, I would still be making videos, and this is going to be one of those videos. So without wasting your time, let's jump right into it. So first thing first, why January is going to be one of the most important months which will set the tone for the whole stock market for this year 2026, because of two important dates. January 22nd, where we will have the Q4 GDP data, which will set the market outlook and which will give us a broad economic growth outlook as well. And then comes another very important day, which is 27th to 28th, which is the FOMC meeting, where the rate decisions will be made and Fed will tell us whether they are going to cut any more rates or even pause it, or maybe in the worst case scenario, increase back up. Now I'll divide this video into two aspects. One, the risk linked to these dates, and the other part, the benefits, what could happen when the outlook is positive. Now first, let's discuss the risk related to these dates. What could happen to the stock market if the outcome is not in the favor of the stock market? Now, what could be the outcome? What could be a risky outcome? The first outcome could be that the Fed decides that they will not cut any rates any further. Okay, that means they are going to pause the rate cuts. Now, this might not look so dangerous, but trust me, it might act as a negative catalyst for many of the stocks in the stock market. Why? Because many of the stocks in the stock market, especially driven by the AI hype, are on an overvaluation side. Okay, now in the past, they had a really contracted multiples, but now the multiples have expanded. Why? Because on expectations. Now, of course, this pause of interest rate or the Fed's decision of not cutting any interest rates doesn't impact necessarily those growth stocks, but like I said, the sentiments for the investors might be quite hyped up, and any small trigger could result in overselling, because many of these stocks no doubt have performed amazingly well and the underlying fundamental business is still growing and they are still performing quite good. But like I said, the multiples have expanded, or even a slight miss in any earnings, the stock might sell off. And on top of that, when the investors see that the rate cuts are not happening, that acts further as a negative catalyst, because like I said again, these stocks are now primed for perfection. So they have to perform. The macroeconomic situation should be in their favor. Everything should fall into pieces, and that's a very huge risk. And that's why I do believe that now is the time when your portfolio should be hedged against such volatility. And this is why I have made a separate video on that, how you could design your portfolio which could wither this kind of uncertainty and storm, which you could look in the iCard above. Anyways, so this is one of the risks related to the outcomes which could come out on 27th or 28th, which would define the progress of these stocks. Now guys, in long term, these stocks will be doing good. So if you're a long-term investor, you don't need to worry much about, but still, you could use the advantage of this uncertainty and re-optimize your portfolio, or buy even more of these stocks if they are trading at a lower multiple or if they are getting undervalued. So you don't have to panic in either of the situation. You have the chance to make your portfolio much better. And this is what we discussed in our Patreons group, which by the way, you could join any day you want. The link will be in the description below. So this is the risk which I can see how this could affect the stock markets. So the overvalued stocks can heavily get corrected, and therefore if the weightage of these overvalued stocks are controlling a particular index, for example in S&P 500, the Magnificent 7 are driving that particular index. So if these Magnificent 7 gets a huge correction, the whole index falls. So this is again a risk, and that's why a broad market index or ETF investment could be your go-through strategy for such situations. And another thing to counter this kind of an effect is to invest into other type of assets like precious metals or real estate as well. Now these are the risks. Now let's talk about something positive. What if Fed says that okay, we are going to have some decent rate cuts? Now this could heavily impact especially the small cap companies. Because why? The small cap companies are the companies which are basically thriving on financial help. That means financial loans or credits. And when the interest rates are low, they can borrow cheap money. And this is why I do believe that if this happens, a go-to strategy in my personal opinion would be to invest into small cap broad market index like Russell 2000. So this is one of the ETF which I'm buying every month, and our patrons are also buying this every month. And this is not a financial advice, but this is a part of information which I wanted to provide to you guys. So this could be a good ETF. Other than that, of course, a broad market ETF will win, and mid cap ETF could also get hugely benefit when this happens. Overall, the whole market will perform quite good if the decision is in favor of rate cuts. And this means also the heavy tech stocks will rally for sure. But again, like I said, there is a part of overvaluation in some pockets of the market. Now, not the overall market, but some pockets of the market are overvalued, especially let's say the quantum computing stocks. They are trading at exorbitant multiples, price to sales of 200, 300, 400. This is crazy, guys. Palantir, in my personal opinion, is way overvalued. It's priced for perfection right now. So even a small quarterly miss will result in a downward trend and a heavy correction. Nvidia holds a really big position in my personal portfolio as well, but to be honest, in long term it is going to face a lot of competition, and it is also getting priced for perfection. Even though the multiples might look quite decent, but I do believe that they are also getting priced for perfection. So the strategy would be not to invest heavily into these individual stocks right now, but to invest into global indices. And of course, you could keep some money aside. When the correction happens, you could just invest more and more. And this is a simple strategy which we also discuss in our Patreons or financial group. So this is it, guys. I wanted to keep this video as short as possible, but these dates are quite important for all the investors out there, and please have a look at these dates. Of course, if you're a long-term investor, these dates should not define your long-term strategy, but this of course helps you to define a short-term strategy and to optimize your wealth. Well, even if you are just investing into one or two ETFs and you say, hey Abhi, these short-term noise doesn't affect me and my strategy, well, that's good. That means you are more disciplined and you are not emotional. But on the other hand, what you could do is you could keep some money aside so that if this broad market outlook is not in favor of the stock market and the market gets corrected, you could pour in some more money. That's why such pieces of information might help each and every one of you. It doesn't matter if you are a one ETF investor, a two ETF investor, stock investor, crypto investor, a precious metal investor, whatever. If you have a full portfolio of everything, every asset, real estate, everything is affected by the macroeconomic situation. Peter Lynch says that there will be noise in the market for sure every time, and that should not affect your decision, but it instead also means that you could use such opportunities to make and optimize your wealth. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to share in this video, and I hope you like this video. If you would like to see how me and my Patreons in my personal financial group we are optimizing wealth, and then this video could actually give you an idea how to optimize your wealth in Germany or outside Germany or in Europe. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and ciao.